Hello students, today we are going to discuss applied maxima and minima problem. So first problem regarding this is a projectile is fired upwards. Its height above the surface of the earth at time t is given by h of t is equal to at square plus bt plus c, where a, b, c are non-zero constants and a less than 0. Determine how high will the projectile travel. Now when I say how high will the projectile travel, that means maximum height we have to determine. So question is simple. Function is given to us, h of t is equal to at square plus bt plus c. So here we have to differentiate it. Dh by dt is equal to 2at plus b. Now put derivative equals to 0, that means t is equal to minus b by 2a, and when I differentiate this again, so value is coming out to be 2a. Now 2a seems to be positive, but as a is less than 0, it is given in the question, so that means it is negative. So it is a point of maxima. So for maximum value I am putting this in given expression at square plus bt plus c. So after simplification it is 4ac minus b square upon 4a. Next is a window is in the form of a rectangle surmounted by a semicircular opening. The total perimeter of the window is 10 meter. Find the dimensions of the window to admit the maximum light through the whole opening. So diagram is very important. So it is rectangle surmounted by a semicircular opening. Let x be the length of rectangle and 2y be the breadth of rectangle. You can also suppose y, but as I want to take the half of this as radius of circle, so to avoid the fraction I am writing 2y, otherwise you can take y and answer will be the same. Now given perimeter, let this be p. So perimeter is outline, so I will cover this, and I won't cover this I will skip because this is not the part of outline. So perimeter is length plus breadth plus length plus half of the circumference of circle, so that we can write x in terms of y. So now area is half pi r square plus length into breadth, putting the value of x here and opening the bracket, so we will get this expression. Now differentiating this with respect to y, so I will be getting this. Now put dA upon dy equals to 0, so that value of y is 10 upon pi plus 4 meter. Now double derivative is very simple again. Take the derivative of this again. So this is overall negative. So hence it is maxima. Now y is this, putting the value of y in expression of x. So we will getting x as 10 upon pi plus 4. Remember dimensions were x and 2y. So we have to multiply y with 2, so that required dimension is this. So this is right. Next question we are doing. An open box is to be made out of a piece of cardboard measuring 24 by 24 centimeter by cutting off squares from each corner and turning off the sides. Find the height of the box for maximum volume. So this we have been doing in our secondary class mathematics in mensuration questions so many times, that a square piece is cut off and by folding the flaps we are getting an open box. So let x be the side of square, so that remaining portion is a cuboid with square base. So length is 24 minus 2x, breadth is same 24 minus 2x, and height is x. So that volume of cuboid, which is LBH usually, so it is 24 minus 2x into 24 minus 2x into x, or 24 minus 2x whole square into x. So here I'll recommend don't open the square, rather apply the product rule in differentiation. So we are applying it, and after that try to take common, so that your calculation for calculating x becomes simple. Next I am taking 24 minus 2x common, so that it is 24 minus 6x in the bracket. When it is subjected to 0, so either x is equal to 12 or 6. So obviously x is equal to 12 is not possible. So we are left with x is equal to 4. Now double derivative, again I am differentiating and putting x as 4. So we are left with minus 96, which is without x. So that means it is negative for all x. So hence x is equal to 4 is a point of maxima. Next question is, show that the semi-vertical angle of the cone of maximum volume and of given slant height is tan inverse root 2. Now this is very good question. So here this is the variable alpha, this is the fixed thing, and that is slant height. So let r and h be the radius and height be the cone. So volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Using trigonometry, as it is theta and in front of theta is always perpendicular and rest next is base. So I am applying trigonometry definition of sine theta. So r is L sine alpha and h is L cos alpha. So that it is 1 by 3 pi L cube sine square alpha cos alpha. Now differentiating this, so 1 by 3 pi L cube common, it is constant, sorry. Inside the bracket I am applying the product rule, so that when I am putting dV upon d alpha is equal to 0, so this expression becomes 0. So for that I am taking left hand side all the terms and sine alpha taking common, so that this expression becomes 0. Now sine alpha 0 means alpha is equal to 0, which is not possible. And when this expression 0, then tan square alpha is 2 or alpha is equal to tan inverse root 2. So I have got the critical point. So when alpha is equal to tan inverse root 2, this is a critical point. Now next is, as usual, we are finding double derivative. So be careful. It is 1 by 3, not 1 by 2 actually. 1 by 3 pi L cube. Now 1 by 3 pi L cube is cos alpha. Now remember this expression. I am differentiating this expression again. So product rule is sin x, derivative is cos x, bracket as it is, then plus sin x as it is, and in the bracket 2 cos alpha is 4 cos alpha into minus sin alpha and minus 2 sin alpha cos alpha. So that opening the bracket and doing the necessary simplifications, we are left with 2 cos cube alpha minus this. Now if I take cos cube alpha common, so inside the bracket is 2 minus 7 tan square alpha. As tan alpha is 2 root 2, so tan square alpha is 2, so 7 tan square alpha is 14, so it is minus 12, which is multiplied by half, so it becomes 6. And as alpha is acute, so cos alpha is positive. That means overall it is negative. So alpha is equal to tan inverse root 2 is a point of maxima. So this we have to prove. So that's it. That's all for today. Thank you. Take care. Have a nice day.